Okay guys, so welcome to F1 2019. We're going to do a new career mode today, starting a new one off.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
So this is a new addition for this year's game. We have to go through F2 and we're going to go with Prema because I'm a big Michael Schumacher fan and follow Mick as well. And for our driver academy we're going to go for McLaren, and my favourite team, so we will go for the McLaren driver academy. Okay, so F2 we have two main characters, Devon Butler and Lucas Weber, I think we say it like that. Yeah, so we have to do 3 events in F2. This is the first one in Spain.
Prema's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
So here we are in the first event around the Circuit de Catalunya. Turns out we have got no turbo whatsoever. We were winning, as you just saw. We had to pull over because we lost power for a bit, but we've got power back, and there's no turbo though, and we've got our teammate behind us who wants to get past. Yeah, so we're going to get the call to let him pass probably. I don't think we have the speed to keep him behind anyway, so it might be worth just letting him pass and getting on with our race.
Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points.
So there's the call, and Lucas breezes past us. Wouldn't have been able to do anything about it anyway, so he's up to 5th, and we're down to 6th, and our job now... Yeah, and our job now is to keep Markelov behind us.
Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
I think this is good what Codemasters have done here. Brought this into the game, this sort of story mode. I do think they can do more of it, but it's a good start, and hopefully they'll build on this in the next year's game. This is also the first time I've driven the F2 car, and you can tell I'm not very used to it because there's a lot of oversteer, and you're used to driving the F1 car and you think there's a lot of grip, but then you turn into the corner and you realise there isn't, and the oversteer comes in and you've got to correct it. So yeah, only 2 laps to go. This is only a 3-lap event, so with 2 laps to go I'm in the middle of nowhere really. I've got Markelov behind me by about 2 seconds, and I've got Weber pulling away and going after George Russell ahead.
This is your final lap of the race.
Not much happens in this race really, unless you're an absolute alien, because you're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. You can't catch anyone up without a turbo, and you can just about keep the gap to the car behind. So it's a pretty boring race to start off with, but not every race is going to be exciting. Another snap of oversteer there. I have actually been to the Circuit de Catalunya, so if you're looking for a European race to do, this isn't a bad shout, although I do think it's about to be replaced by Amsterdam and the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort for 2020. So you might have missed out on your chance to go to this one, but I believe that's going to be a good race as well to attend. We're going to the last chicane here on the last lap, bit oversteer there, accelerate through the last corner, and we will finish 6th.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Dams, another team with a huge amount of history.
And there's Devon Butler,
right
that's
in the
our,
heart of motorsport
well,
near Le Mans
the antagonist
France.
really of
Once
our
again
story
showing their
mode.
formidable abilities out on the track.
Big rival.
Yet another win today.
As you can see, you got Alex Albon on the podium with him, and Lando Norris. So it is the 2018 roster in F2 at the moment, but I believe they are bringing the 2019 driver lineup later on as a DLC.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective.
So if you all played F1 2018, you'll remember Claire. She's back for this year, and she has got a few improvements here and there. Mostly facial expressions and just stuff she likes to say, a couple of different bits, a couple of different tone of voices. Not too much of improvement, but she has been improved in some ways. And she'll do the same as last year, just ask you questions. You've got 3 choices to choose between.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
And there's our first cutscene with both our rivals in. Already I hate Devon Butler. He's like your classic arrogant racing driver. So that moves us on to our next event at Austria.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Interesting. So, second race in Austria. There was some pretty good racing there between us and Devon, but then Devon decided to give us no room and freaking launch off, front wing off, and I've just gone wide there, which is good. And we have now got to chase him down after being the pits.
Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Luckily, Devon's been given a 5-second penalty. Well, that is a huge gap to chase down. We've now got to go Hammer and Tom to try and chase that gap down. We're in 11th. I guess he'll be pitting at the end of this lap. As we ran the final corner, I've gone wide again, which isn't good.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
So Devon's P7 and we're P11. And we've got 4 laps. No, we haven't. We've got 5 laps to chase him down. And I've got to stop going wide. I've done a Hamilton on that curve. So 11th. A few seconds behind 10th. I don't know where Devon is though. I think he's about half of the next straight down away from us. Managed to get that corner right this time. This is going to be difficult. Oh, got to stop going wide. Our fastest second sector here, and we should be able to dispatch Makino before the end of the lap. Surely I'm not going to fit down. Oh, I have. He's left a gap there, which is surprising. And if we go 4 laps to go, 2 places to make up, then the fastest lap of the race. Come on.
Fastest lap for the race. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Devon sat in P8.
I'm not really catching these. This is taking a lot longer than it should be. I can see Devon just down in the straight. He's going for a move. I don't know if he made it or not. I think he did. So it's another place we've now got to take to catch him.
On you.
As we come to the end of this lap, we've only got 2 more to go. And Devon is behind the other car again. He's going for the move again around the outside. And as we come to the last sector of our penultimate lap, there's an absolute train forming in front of us and Devon's at the front of it. So we need to make 3 moves in 1 lap.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Yeah, 3 places in 1 lap. This is going to be tight. I have to do some bonsai moves down the inside. Going wild like that's not going to help me. It's a good exit onto the pit straight. Got George Russell ahead of us.
This is your final lap of the race.
A little look up the inside. I'm not going to make that to save it. Open our DRS, but Russell's got it as well. We make a move up the inside. Oh, he's gone for it.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
And Russell's hanging it around the outside. And we've made it. 2 more to go. That's my least favourite corner as it's off camber. We have to make a move on Gunther. Just send it up the inside here. It's a bit half-hearted. Oh, just about managed to keep it facing the right way. Lando Norris has won the race. Got to run and gunfire into the penultimate corner to get a bit of space.
Devon is a couple of places up.
Yes, he is, but it's not going to be enough because Devon Butler's ahead of us as we round into the last corner, and we're going to finish 8th, a place off Devon, and that is not going to help our championship chances.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. Absolutely congratulations are in order here. That was a spectacular race and a fantastic drive from our winner. I think though that after the race there's going to be a lot of eyes on Devon Butler regarding that collision. He's been very lucky today, in more than one way. Lucky to have walked away, lucky to have only received a penalty. It's a shame his rivals wasn't equally lucky today.
Bad luck today. That must be incredibly disappointing. It seems to me that collision with Devon clearly cost you a lot of time. Are you disappointed with the final result?
Yeah, obviously the collision isn't ideal, but the team did a great job. But yeah, outrageous.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
I hoped I'd be able to catch him, but the gap turned out just to be too large.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Our results are a reflection of our real work, sportsmanship upped. I'm normally I'm normally going for sportsmanship answers. I'm normally more sportsmanship than showmanship. But we're going to have to go on to our 3rd event now, which is the last one of the season.
Hey, Devon! Devon, stop!
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey! What are you doing out there? Seriously?
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
We saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
Yeah, and I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my way.
No! Someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Listen, contact happens, okay? I took my penalty, but I kept it focused, kept it smooth, and came out on top. That's racing. I'm to prove it to you every time I make a tough move. You want to play race director? Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you anything.
Devon, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track, and then it's all or nothing. That's just how it goes. And anyway, you still couldn't beat me, even with my penalty. So no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end anyway. Chin up!
He's deluded. Anyway, round 3, or 3rd event. Last one, Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi, each and every event
I can't drive Abu Dhabi. I absolutely hate it.
To this, the
That was a
final
place
event of the
on the
championship,
track.
and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit
Too
as
many
exciting
chicanes.
as we might have hoped.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
Yeah, so basically, finish in front of Devon, who starts 4th, and we are down in 8th. And go! That's an awful start. It's going to drop us down to like.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Oh, it could be 11th. Late breaking up to 10th, just misses Markelov in 9th. 10th place, that is not what we needed. And Devon's still 4th. Gone wide through there as well. Really need to get used to this F2 car. Right, we're going to go send one up the inside. Not just can't make it. We have to make some early moves here if we're going to finish above Devon. Oh, got a bit of snap of oversteer on the curb here. To try up the inside of Markelov. kept it up the inside. Michael Long have to try and cut back underneath. Got another bit of oversteer out. Just can't get the run on him. Have to cut back underneath. Try up the inside, outside. No, broke too early.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Not the ideal first lap we needed, really. We move on to lap 2. We're still in the same position behind Markelov, really. There's not much in it at all. We've done the fastest first sector. Okay, so we move on to the last 3 laps now, last 4 laps, and we need to start making some moves now, otherwise this F2 title is going to run away from us. We've gone down the inside Markelov, that's a good move. We're up into 9th place, we've still got 5 places to make up though to catch Devon.
Devon is in P3.
So our next victor is going to be Fukuzumi, as we set the fastest 2nd sector. We need to be dispatching at least 2 a lap at the moment. As you can see, we are 7 tenths up on our fastest lap, so hopefully you're about to set the fastest lap of the race. And across the line, and it is the fastest lap, 53.661.
So far, Devon is in P3.
And we try up the inside for Kazumi, go a bit wide, but that is 8th place with 3 laps to go. Lando Norris is ahead of us, there's a bit of a gap we'll have to make up. On to lap 5 we go now. We haven't really made up that much time on him. Still a couple of seconds down, and there's only 2 laps to go, so this is not looking good at the moment. It's a good first sector. A 10th up on our fastest. We can see a train starting to form in front of us now, but Butler is ahead of this train, and we're coming to the end of lap 5, right behind George Russell and Lando Norris, but I don't see us taking 5 cars in 1 lap, so we can safely say the title is gone. But we do know the fastest lap of the race with a 153.2. Can we make any more positions up? We go into the final sector of the race, and we are right on Norris's tail, but there's not many more positions to overtake on this circuit. Okay, last 2 corners, I get a bit of oversteer on the exit of that corner, and it looks like we're going to finish in 8th place. As we ran the final corner, Norris is too far ahead, and we crossed the line in 8th place, and Devon Butler wins the title.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
There were questions at the start of the season as to whether they could really go all the way, but there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been, and here they are, the new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champions. To our winner, after an
So look at the final standings, we finished second and Lucas finishes third.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you? Well, you went into this final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out? Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Devon, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations. On the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver.
Hey Devon, press time.
Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
Man, he does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous. I was listening to the whole thing.
Too bad for Devon, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Okay, so Devon wants us to stay in F2, but joke's on him because we're about to go into our meeting with our agent to choose our F1 driver.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
I think this point is a bit of a negative because we didn't really impress that much during F2, and we can still choose between any team you want, which I don't think is really realistic. If you don't impress in F2, then you're not going to get in F1 to begin with. But they're not going to get straight into a Mercedes or a Ferrari car. We're going to go with McLaren though because I chose their driver academy, and I'd like to work my way from the middle of the pack up towards the front. So that's where we're going to be starting.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Okay guys, so that's the end of this video, end of part 1 of the career mode. Part 2 will be out soon, and it will be obviously the first Grand Prix weekend in Australia. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.
Oh hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later.